Just getting my worship on, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Push you guys back. How is everyone doing? How are you guys doing? One dime. Just waiting for other people to join, a few more people to join, and then we can get started. I can explain what's happening, what's going on. Just waiting for people to hop on. Hello, hello, hello. Just waiting for people to hop on. I'm going to explain what's going on, what we're going to be working on, what we're going to be deconstructing. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're staying safe, washing your hands. I hope you're enjoying your time off if you don't have to go into work or you're able to work from home. Enjoying the time off meaning taking care of yourself first and then, get things done if you have been putting off for so long. Hi, say hello in the comments. Tell me where you're watching from. Are you staying home? Was you sent home? What's the tea? What's the deal? Because this corona out here, this auntie Rona got people out here tripping. Events canceled and performances and whatnot. So yes, I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes for people to chime on in and come on in and have a seat, grab you a snack or some tea, because we're gonna do some DIY, some upcycling. I am so excited about this. I'm also really nervous because I've never done a live upcycle, and I've never completed an upcycle in like one sitting. Like it had to be the most simplest thing, and what I chose to do today is not simple in the slightest. So this is a challenge for me, and I'm super excited about it. So yes, go ahead and say hi in the comments. Go ahead and chime in, and we're gonna wait another minute or so, and I'm gonna get into this thing because I'm ready to do this. I've been wanting to do this upcycle for a while now. My hands are so dry because all the washing I do on a daily basis anyway. Hello, hello, hi. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I can't sing. That's not my ministry. That's not my gift. So I'm not going to try. But welcome, welcome. Are you guys enjoying your Tuesday afternoon? I hope you guys are staying safe, are staying sane, are staying productive. I hope you spend like at least yesterday and a little bit of today taking care of yourself, resting. If you're the type of person that's always working and now you can't go into work or your kids are, home, and then it's time to get productive. We're going to spend these next 2-3 weeks being productive. We're not going to sit around and binge all the shows that we missed up on. Although I am going to catch up on a few shows, but I'm also going to spend this time being productive and active. So I think I'm going to get started. It's only a few of us here, but you know what? That's all I need. I'm going to get started because I am really excited to be excited. And so for anybody else that hop on, they're just going to have to catch up and catch in. So today we're going to be doing a live upcycle. This is going to be a spring upcycle. And for anybody who don't understand what upcycle is, that means taking a pre-existing item and deconstructing it or DIY it, taking it apart to create something new and different or fresh from that pre-existing item. And one of my favorite things to upcycle is men's shirts, men's dress shirts. As you have this one here, which I've had for quite some time now. It's a little large on me, just a snippet, a little large on me, but that's even better. That's better because there's even more fabric to work with. So there's the ideal that I have where I'm going to marry this other man's shirt that is too small. I'm going to marry it together with this shirt. Now I've already removed the collar and the cuffs and the pocket just to save time, as well as I already know what I want to do with those things. So that's what's hanging attached up to here. So I'm going to marry these two together and create something that's dope, that's perfect for spring. So I want to share with you guys my inspiration. I sketched this up, like I said, a long time ago. I've been wanting to do this DIY for a while. I was actually wanting a white man's shirt, but finding a white button-up shirt is difficult. I don't understand why in my size. Why is it so difficult? But this is the ideal that I had. So the stripe top will become like a bustier corset. And this, we're still going to use the base of the blue top underneath. And I'm going to reuse the cuffs and the collar. The only thing that I'm changing is the sleeves. So the sleeves are going to be a little different because I'm not really into the cold shoulder and the balloon sleeves, but I have some ideals for the sleeves and I want you guys to vote on it. So I'm going to post it on Instagram, on my IG stories. I need you guys to head over there. That's FullStyle Inc. at FullStyle Inc. on IG, because I want you guys to vote on the type of sleeves we're going to add to this beautiful top. So there's two options. There's the puff cap sleeve where the sleeve like bellows out just a little bit. And then there's a ruching sleeve where you can like bunch up the sleeves. So I'm going to post that right here. I'm going to post it on IG and you guys get to vote on what you want the sleeves to look like. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've never done a live upcycle before. Hi, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys go in the comment box, say hello, tell me who's watching, where you're from, what you're doing, how you taking this self-quarantine, what are you doing to pass the time besides watching me? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you resting? Are you creating? What is happening? So, I have never done a live upcycle before, so I'm kind of nervous, as well as this is not a simple live. This is not a simple upcycle. And so I'm really challenging myself because sometimes I could take days, if not weeks, working on upcycles because I fall in and out of the mood and the creativity hits and sparks and then it just goes away. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So this upcycle is going to be really, really cool. I'm going to show the inspiration one more time. And then I'm going to post on Instagram. This is the inspiration. We're going to take the striped top, and we're going to make it to like a corset, bustier. And we're going to cut away. The middle part is going to have the top and the bottom still be like a shirt. And then we're going to reuse the cuffs and the collar on this pre-existing top. Okay? So give me a moment. I'm going to post so you guys can see on Instagram at FullStyle Inc. And you guys can vote on what sleeves you would like to see. I've missed making videos. I've been extremely busy, and then my mom fell and broke her ankle, and so I went from take care of my grandmother to take care of my grandmother and my mom. So I'm sorry I've been away. I couldn't. Me trying to create content on top of all the other stuff I was doing was just like, yeah, no, I didn't have time. And then if I did create something, I didn't have time to edit it. So I missed you guys. Thank you, Miss Christy. I definitely miss making videos. Okay, so I'm about to post. Give me 1 second. If you guys don't have Instagram, you can definitely, if you guys don't have an Instagram, you guys can definitely vote in the comment section. Okay, so option 1 is puff sleeves. Option 2 is ruche sleeves. So the sleeves will ruche up just a little bit, not like a scrunch, just like a slight ruche. Autocorrect, I know how to spell. I know what I'm spelling. So, guys, go over to Instagram right now and tell me what we should do with these sleeves. One second. The puff sleeves. My personal baby. All right. Ooh, that's a cute skirt. Okay, guys, let's get into it. So, first things first. We have to deconstruct. And I've already taken apart a little bit of this first top, which would become a bustier and corset. And so, push this back. And so I know what I want to do with it. I took out all the whole creative process of thinking what I wanted to do, just so it's not too long. And plus, like I said, I've been wanting to work on this video for quite some time. Well, not necessarily video. Piece of lint of fabric. So I have patterns. I made some patterns. This will be the bustier. Okay. And then this is the side panel for the bustier. And you guys want to learn how to make patterns, I can do that as a separate video in the future. Well, not in the future, in the near future, or you guys can just, Google, YouTube, how to make patterns. You basically just clone or trace your own clothes. So I know I want to use the buttons down the front of the shirts to become part of the front of the bustier, because I like that detail of it still looking like a men's shirt when we get done cutting everything. So I'm going to close up these buttons. Oh, I didn't push record on my camera. Yes. Oh well, I'll start recording when I start doing things. So if you guys see me get up and down, try not to touch my face. It's like a piece of lint or a piece of thread. How's everyone's been doing? Thank you, Miss Chrissy. How's everyone been doing? How are you guys utilizing your time? Do you guys have to stay in for work, or what's the tea? What's the deal? Because I know this auntie grown got people out here bugging. Please don't tell me now. Be honest. Are you guys some of the people that's out in the streets buying all the toilet paper and all of the water? To be honest. There's no judgment here. It's just interesting. People are outside really buying a bunch of toilet paper. Like, I don't understand how toilet paper became such a scarce necessity. I don't know. First world problem. I don't know. So I'm making way so I can lay out my fabric. Hello, hi, welcome. So I'm gonna lay this down flat. I probably should have pressed this, but got the grace of God. So you guys can't see what I'm doing. Ha, that's a little better. Look at me, be smart. So we're gonna use the front part to be the front part of our bustier. And I'm gonna push this down a little bit more. Yes. And this will be probably going into the armholes, but I am going to curve and fix all of that because this will go into the armholes of the pre-existing top. You guys can't see what I'm pointing at, but you'll see in a minute. You start school? Going back to college? Miss Christy, you going back to college? Okay, so I'm going to lay this down because it is time to start cutting. And how the way I'm going to cut this is that I don't want to cut the back part of the shirt. I just want to cut the front. Yes, what you going back to school for? So I'm going to cut the front part of the shirt. So I am going to come up where the seam is on the side of the shirt and cut there. Trying to get as close to that seam as possible. And then I'm going to come up around the armhole. Yeah, come up around the armhole. And I'm going to go up past to where I need to go. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Skincare. Oh, you're going to be a dermatologist? So cool. Not dermatologist. Esthetologist? What's them people called? You know what? Let me be quiet and let me cut. So this style of top has been very popular the past few years. The deconstructed top, the remaking of a man's button up. It has been all on the runway shows. So I'm going to remove this because I just wanted to make sure I had it wide enough. And I am just going to cut away all the way up here to the yoke. The shoulder bone and yoke. The shoulder seam and yoke of this man's top. And that way I could fold it in half and lay it flat and cut what I need to cut. What have you guys been doing to keep yourself busy? Hi. Oh, hi. You joined in. Guys, Ms. Watkins was at my last sewing class. Wait. Yeah. Ms. Watkins. Is it Ms. Watkins? Miss Shelley's? Is it Ms. Watkins? Esthetician. Thank you, honey. Because I'm like, is that a dermatologist or an esthetician? Who is he? Who is which? Okay, so I have this folded in half. And you see the buttons are the half. And it's folded in half. Armholes. Try to get the edges lined up as much as possible. Now, the reason why I cut this and I seam with this is because one, it took too long, and two, because I don't need every inch of this. So I could do this one or two ways. I could do this where it's upside down that way because I have more fabric down here, which I think that is what I'm going to do. Because the pattern is folded. You've been sewing purses and bags? Yes. Yes. My best friend is like, girl, can't nobody tell me nothing now. I know how to sew. So the buttons probably are going to be upside down and flip the other way, but it's going to be fine. It's going to add flavor and style to it. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're sewing. We're taking apart a shirt. We're deconstructing it because we're going to make it something new. I'm going to show my inspiration one more time. I sketched this up months ago, probably even a year ago, knowing me. I've had this idea for quite a long time. If I can find, okay, now I can't even find it. Bless my soul. Here we go. Excuse me, I got all type of stuff in my sewing. So this is my inspiration. This is my inspiration. Not my inspiration. This is my idea. So I want to make a corset bustier out of this striped top and place it on this base. I'm going to cut away the middle so it could just be this. And then I'm going to redo the sleeves. And I'm going to use the collar and the cuff of the striped top. Now, over on my Instagram, on FullStyle Inc, I have posted on my Insta stories which type of sleeve. I'm asking you guys, what type of sleeve should I do for this top? There's two options. There is the ruche sleeve, which is like a ruching of the sleeve, like bunching it up. And then there is the puff sleeve, which is just like a billow right at the shoulder, a slight billow at the shoulder. So you guys can go over on Instagram and vote, or you guys can tell me right now if you don't have an Instagram. Only if you don't have an Instagram. Follow instruction, guys. If you don't have an Instagram. So I'm just lining this up before I cut. I do want to give myself enough room in case I need to take some out, take some in. The puff sleeve. Yeah, the puff sleeve is I think my favorite, but it requires me to recut the sleeve. It's a little bit more work. Then the ruche sleeves, I could just keep the sleeves on and just ruche them. I'm just saying. I'm not telling y'all what to choose. I'm just saying. I need a sip of tea. Excuse me. All right, we're going to come back down here because now it's time to cut. So I have my pattern piece laid out. I have my weights down. This is on the fold. The buttons are here. This is where the placket, the front of the shirt is here. Okay? Because I want the front of the bustier to be the placket, the button part of the shirt. So now comes the scary part, which is the cut. Ugh. I'm going to give myself a little room because I'm a little scared. I'm still a little scared. I ain't going to lie. So I'm going to give myself a little room. And plus, I want to make sure I get in between the buttons. I don't want to cut where a button is. So I'm giving myself a little room. Same thing for the bottom. I don't want to cut where a button is. Hi, guys. Hello. A bell sleeve? Oh, bell bottom jeans. I don't have any bell bottom jeans. I gave up bell bottoms a long time ago, and now they back in fashion. I'm looking like, how would that look on me, my 5 feet curvy hourglass shape self, dressed blessed up? You blessed up, boo. Amen. Glory, hallelujah. I am too, girl. I am not scared of this Rona. Rona is not gonna scare me from living my life, but because of the old people in my life, I am going to be cautious and aware of them. So I'm just trimming off the excess here. I'm not going to trim away too much because, like I said, I want to give myself enough room to take stuff in or to bring stuff out if need be. Okay, so we have our first piece. We did it. Oh my God, I did it. It's so scary. So scary. So we can put this away. It's a good bodice piece. And I trimmed that from something else. So we have our little first bodice piece. Put you guys back up. We have our first bodice piece. Whew. Now I'm probably gonna fix this part. It's a little bit more exaggerating going to the underarms more than what I want. So I'm probably gonna fix that once I have it on my dress form and I can see how everything look. So I'm just going to, I don't have this on my arm. Why am I acting like I don't know who I am? Who texted me? Go away. Don't go away. I'm sorry, but stop it. Shh. So pin this right there. We're gonna come back to that later. Next, we're going to take our back piece, fold that in half, because we're going to cut the 2 pieces we need for the side panels. I want this bustier to go from here into the sides of the pre-existing top. So it looked like I put this bustier over the top of the shirt, but when you turn around, it's just the bare back of this the original shirt. I just think it's gonna be real cute, real cute. From the back, you'll see whatever sleeve detail we do, and then it's the bare back of this. But then when you turn around, you get like the party in the front type situation. That's what's just going through my head. It could be a complete not that, but that's what's going on. So I'm going to fold this in half, lay this flat once again. I'm going to take my side panel. Make sure I cut this right. Yeah. Yes, definitely. This is something you definitely can go in your own closet or your husband's closet or your brother's closet or a friend's closet and pull shirts out. This is definitely that type of upcycle, like I said, or you could just go to a thrift store. This is definitely something you could do a bunch of stuff with men's shirt. 2 people that I love. Yeah, 2 people that I love that's done some amazing things with men's shirt is Cool April. April from Cool April. Her name is spelled Cool April backwards. However she pronounced it. And then I can't remember her actual name, but what's the name from Blueprint D.I.Y? I know I mentioned her in my last live. She does some dope, amazing stuff with men's shirts. So I am going to cut 1 layer of this, and then I'm going to flip it over and cut the other layer because I want to make sure they're facing the right way. Oh, you guys can't see. I can't wait till the day where I could do live and it's like people there with me and there's multiple cameras. I don't know if that's a thing you could do live or whatever. I ain't put my waist down. Why am I acting brand new on camera? Oh, my fabulous move. trim away this original seam because I don't need it and it's gonna get in the way. Okay. And we have option one. Option one was the puff sleeve. Y'all gonna get me with this puff sleeve. So we have one piece. Stick it up here. Oh. And then I'm gonna flip this around and cut the other piece. Wait. I'm gonna flip this over. I want to make sure I got these fixed in the right way. Because I remember the first time I made this top, not this top, but like a bustier top, and I had the side pieces. I had two pieces facing the same way. The fabric was on the same side. Not cute. See, with this fabric, it's hard to tell. Let me mark this up. Okay, this is the wrong. Lord Jesus. What am I blowing? Y'all. Okay, so wrong. Wrong. So I can see that. That's the wrong side of the fabric. Now, I'm going to cut this one. See, don't be like me, y'all. Don't get too excited and don't put your waist down and you're cutting your fabric and your stuff moving around, okay? Don't be like me. So, get this down so I can trim away this excess over here. Don't move. And then we're going to get to the fun part, which is pinning this all together on our mannequin so we can see how everything is going to look. So now I'm going to mark wrong side, number 2. You guys can barely see that, but I know it's there. I know it's there. So I'm going to bring you guys back up. Hello, guys. Welcome. My tea's still hot. Piping hot. I don't want to burn my tongue. So we are working on a thrifted reconstruction upcycle. And so I'm going to bring Betsy close. I'm going to remove all of these. Ooh. Yes, I did that right. Yeah. Okay, so with this still on, we're going to get to this in a minute. Don't worry. I just want to lay this out and to see how everything looks so I know where to cut the undershirt. I know I want to leave a little bit of it because I want that collar detail. I don't know if I'm going to keep the pocket or not. So I want to line this up. Yeah. It's going to be a little off because I did cut this upside down. So it's not going to line up completely with the other top, but it is still, the buttons will still function. It's just going to be a little awkward, but I'm wearing it. If I was to make this for someone, I would try to get a shirt that is big enough so that I can have it right side up so I can have plenty of room to work with. So that's just something I have to live with. So I have to find out exactly where I want this to sit on my girl. And she is to my measurements. So my bust measurements are 51. So I have her set to a 51. So I know exactly like how wide I need something to be. So I'm going to pin this down. Pin this down. And I want to make this slightly fitted. I may have to put in some darts. I see that now. You guys, I hope you guys over there praying that I can get this done by the end of this live. I'm not trying to be here all night, but this is the first time I'm doing a Upcycle live, as well as the first time I'm doing something. What's the word I'm looking for? Something in one sitting. I jump in and out of so many upcycles and DIYs that like the only time I sit and do something consistently is if I'm getting paid for it. And it's not because like I care more about that thing. It's just I'm a moody person. I'm like that with I love upcycles too. Hi, Miss Missy. Welcome. I know it's been a while. It's been a while. So I'm gonna see. I have to put in darts, as you can see. So I am going to just let the fabric speak to me, honestly. Let the material speak to me on where to put in these darts. I'm going to press that down. I'm going to pin that down. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Let me pin this back so it's not in my way so you guys can see. And I'm going to try to keep these even. Keep that even. So, how are you guys spending your time in self quarantine? Like, this is crazy. I hope you guys are not the people out there panicking. There is no need to panic. It is not the end of the world. And I say that as I say that in all like sincerity. It's not the end of the world. It's not. The last thing we need to be doing, if it is the end of the world, and that's a big if, is being scared and panicked and buying up all the toilet paper and fighting people. You know, there's a couple that went and brought all like a whole bunch of cleaning supplies and disinfected, and there's a few people now, but it came big news when there was a couple, and they took it and put it on Amazon and eBay and selling it for triple the price. That's insane. Like, humans, like, let's get it together. Okay, so with this like this, I'm going to take our side piece and the side piece, the side piece, you see how it curves? So it's going to curve and go down into that underarm. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And I may have to cut away to it because, like I said, I made this from a pre-existing top. I mean, yeah, like buy what you need. Like I understand going to the store. Like you're going to be in quarantine for a few weeks, whatever. So you go to the store, you buy a few things. Cool, great, perfect. You get what you need. You may get a little extra because you don't know how long you're going to be in the house. You probably used to having things just one way. I mean, you probably only used to having something just for yourself, but then your kids or whoever is also there. I get it. But don't go crazy. Like, what's wrong? So I'm just gonna pin this down so that I can go in and trim away, trace away all that what I don't need. Because like I said, this was made from a pattern of an actual bustier top, and it's the complete bustier. It's not what we're trying to do, which is convert a pre-existing shirt into a bustier and then attach it into another top. So you can see, if you guys can see, yes, people are really fighting over toilet paper. Like the shelves are empty. Like it's a madhouse. Like I don't know if you guys been to a Walmart or a Jewel's or a Kroger's. Insanity. Like why? So as you can see, the fabric overlaps. This fabric overlaps to where the pre-existing seam is. I want to keep this seam. I want this fabric to go into that. So I'm going to fold this over. Yeah, these people are tripping. I'm going to use this time wisely. The school I work at is closed, obviously. And so, well, not obviously. I don't know if where you guys are and their schools closed in your area. The Chicago public schools are closed, both private and public schools. And my school is a charter school, so it's closed as well. So my school is closed. I canceled any other appointments and meetings I had, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna stay in the house and I'm gonna work. Oh no, girl, this is drawstrings. Them just drawstring ponies. Show you right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I'm just going to pin and tuck this so I know what to cut, and then the same thing of how it goes into the underarm. And I actually may trace that with a pin so I know how to cut that. So this will give me an idea of where to cut around the shirt. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Yeah, at times like this, people need to be standing together. There are kids who are out of school who don't have food. You know what I'm saying? Like people are focused on the wrong thing. There are kids who, because the schools are closed, they don't have that one meal, that two meal that they're guaranteed. They're hungry. And then like it breaks my heart that people are concerned with themselves. So real quick, when we sew this, we're gonna sew it like this so that it can fold over. So that's why I'm just pinning it this way. I'm not worrying about right size facing right side at the time. I'm more concerned on the placement so I know how much fabric I need. But yeah, there's schools that's closed, and you got to think about these college kids who are orphans or they're there on scholarship. Students are losing their scholarships because they're not able to play the sports that they went to school for, or not able to, perform that degree, that them classes that they got the scholarship in. Like people, like it's not just about getting toilet paper or food, or people losing their jobs and not able to have money. Yeah, that breaks my heart too, that people, who depend upon schools and healthcare center, they can't go to work. Yes, we also got to worry about these babies. There's babies out there hungry. And I know some schools, like my school, they have essential staff, the admin staff there, so they can come in, and because the kids who don't have food, they are on like a call or a sheet, so they go by and pick them up, or they let them come by and they pass out lunches to them so they can still get food. But not every school is doing that. Not every school has that resource to do that. Like this ain't just about no corona getting all the toilet paper you can get. This is people out here hungry. Some kids they got a place to sleep. Some kids, their house is hospitable during the day. And now they got to be there with whoever they live with, parents or grandma or whatever. And it's like, I really wish I was at school. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, but do the college kids get their money back? Do they get that semester half of the dorm, resident feedback? They dining hall, they bill plan, they get that back? I'm just asking, because the former college. I'm liking how this is looking. My bad, girl. I didn't mean to hit your boobs. Okay, so we come to the part where we're going to start trimming away. So I have everything pinned down. I'm liking how it looks. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me push this back so I can make sure this is even. The last thing we want is a crooked boob area, crooked boob line. What you guys think? She even? I'm gonna measure just to be sure. She's not even on my dress form, so. Okay. 7.5. Nope. Highest point is 7. Highest point is 8. So I got to bring this up a little bit. I'm going to bring her up just a teeny little bit. Because like I said, where I leave everything is where it determines how much fabric I cut away from this first top, the base top. And I don't want to keep our dart intact. Just scoot this up a little bit. And I'm going to mark that dart once I get this back flat. All right, let me measure again. Highest points. Perfect. Perfect. All right, she even. So now I need to buy more what is this called? Tailor's chalk. I need to buy another pen or whatever because I got just disappearing ink and it barely shows up on this material and it's real light anyway. I need to buy more in the colors. I need to add that to my Amazon cart. Would you guys be interested in seeing like a sewing notions or a sewing video? Because my Amazon cart is getting there and I've got everything I need. And God forbid if this quarantine go past March 30th, that sewing cart is gonna put in handy because I'm finna get it. Okay, so I'm gonna come pull this a little closer so you guys can see. Does anyone have any questions? Where's my paper with my timeline? Because I know I'm over it. I didn't tell y'all what type of materials I was using and nothing. Also, have you guys voted? Because you know that's the real distraction. They want to scare people so people don't go ahead and vote. That's the real thing. That's what's happening. So I am going to find the armhole seam. Thank you. I'm going to find the armhole seam and press right against it. And that's where I'm going to mark. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Okay. I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut, but I'm going to leave myself about half an inch for seam alignment so I can fold over into that pre-existing seam. So I'm come right on up. Okay. Yep. So when I fold this over, So when I fold this over, sew up into it. See that? The seam is there. Okay? So it's going to be nice and clean as it goes into the other pattern. I am going to go away. So during this time of me being really, really busy, but also taking care of my grandmother, I've done a lot of work on myself. I'm just following the actual lines and pinstripes of the shirt, which is really good at keeping things even. I love when material has pattern like this because you can cut along those lines or that design and it'll really help you keeping things symmetrical. So you're not, you can just measure how far you need to cut and then just cut along the grid or the line or the plaid, especially when the print is mirrored and precise, you can trust and know that it is even. So the same thing, so I gave myself about an inch of leeway so I can use it as my seam allowance. No, I'm not gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the back because the back is kind of full. If I do anything, I may take some elastic and sew it inside of it so it can like pull to the side. I don't know. Or I may take off something from the sides. We'll see once I get it on. I'm going to sew this down. I'm going to cut away and then I'm going to try it on and see what to go from the back. Do the same thing that I did on this side, on that side. But yeah, so like I was saying, during this time of just break and taking care of like a lot of things that's happened, I had a lot of emotions. I went through a lot of different range of emotions, but a lot of good things happened as well. Really taking care of my mom and everything being there for her has really just, it did something to me. I was not okay. I went into therapy one day and just laid up on my therapist's couch. You know how they joke about you laying on the couch? And I actually laid on the couch and I cried because I needed to cry. I felt some type of way. Like I was in my feelings, like all types of things. And so that happened. I talked to my spiritual mother and she gave me an assignment about, let's pray I don't step on that later, about, learning to love myself as the way God see me. I didn't know I was dealing with self-hatred. And when you think of self-hatred, I know me, self-love queen, body positive queen, there was little still forms because there was things that people would tell me about myself, like, oh my God, you're this, you're that, you're amazing, you can do this, you're that. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, all right, I guess she says, oh yeah, thank you. Like modest, but to the point it was like, girl, don't you realize you're dope? And I'm like, yeah, I am, but like, I don't think it's that serious. And that in itself is a form of self-hatred because you're doubting what God says about you. You're telling God like he's wrong. Like I'm not a light. I don't bring joy and freedom. I don't light up a room. Like I'm not meant to teach. All type of other stuff. It's like you're telling God he's wrong about you. And that's a form of self-hatred. So I had to go through, I went through some things, y'all. I went through some things and just working on myself. And so this one I don't need to cut as much. And why is that? Okay. So I'm just gonna have to mark. I got too much folded over here. Trim some of that off. So I had to work on that, guys, and it was a journey. So I had to like put myself in a period of just consecration where I didn't listen to just anything. I only listened to stuff that was inspiring and encouraging. I only listened to like gospel music. I double checked the books I was reading. There was a lot of shows that I loved that I kind of like put to the side because I just really had to fill myself with inspiration and about who I am. I researched and read things, a lot of my identity and my purpose. And so I had to, because a lot of things was happening in my life, both good and bad. And for a long time, when something bad happened, my therapist described it to me like it was like crushing. when something bad happened, it just hit me. It took me all on. But then things good started to happen and I felt good. I was like, yeah. But then something bad happened, I went back down. But now consistently something good is happening. When the bad stuff happened, I'm like, I cry a little bit, I process it, and then I move on. And not like I'm putting it back and I'm not dwelling on it. Like, there's a difference between processing and handling the emotions and dwelling and suppressing. Those are different things. You know what I'm saying? I used to fixate on it. And that's what had me stressed and anxious and worried, that had the anxiety in me just running wild because I dwelled on it. I lived in my mind. I rethought it over and over again. And then there's a difference between mentally sitting in the back seat. I think about it later. I worry about it later. I do it. I fix it later. I think. And the next thing you know, your trunk is popping open, all your business out on the street because you didn't handle yourself. And never wanted that. So during this time is really, really good. But on the flip side, a lot of stuff has happened. I started off 2020 really, really well because of all the things I set up in 2019. I styled a bride. I created her a custom blusher and veil. Really, really good. If you guys follow me on my personal Instagram, you already seen it. So good. I taught my second sewing class this 2 weeks ago, so that was amazing. And so yeah, I've been on a really, really good sprint, but I still have those moments that I can't control, like taking care of my grandmother, living with that, and her getting sicker and needing more help and more dependent, which is very taxing. Like I said, my mom fell and broke her ankle. It was like, great, now I have more things to do. And so learning to set boundaries with that as well. So yeah, it's been crazy. I started off the new year. I got a new number. I blocked people. I was like, I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. I have to put myself first. I don't care how long we've been friends. I love you, but I love myself more. So it was, I'm not going to cut that just yet. Because I do want to, actually I am. I'm going to give this a nice little curve. And I'm going to come around. I'm going to use that to trim out this other side. I had to check myself. You know what I say? You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I was out here bugging. And I got too many lies attached to my name. I got too much stuff to do. So I grew in my mental health. I grew in my emotional health with myself as well as with others. And just in general, like I'm calm. When I tell y'all I don't be stressing like I used to, honey child, I be in situations like, Nadia, you should be freaking out right now. Girl, you calm because of you. So like, yeah, it's God is good, y'all. God is good. And that's all I got to say on that moment. God is good. And so yeah, just believing what he says about me and just believing who I am. And I got into my head like real depressed about how I just always feel like I'm a caregiver. I've been taking care of anybody who don't background. This is it's transparent moment, y'all. Corona 2020, okay? We out here being transparent. We ain't got time. Now, why you cut like that? Oh, because of the fabric. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to fix that. So you guys that don't know, my father was killed when I was 9. And so being the oldest, I stepped up in taking care of my mom, helping my mom take care of my brothers and sisters, and like basically became like a second mother to them. Thank you guys. Yes, mental health and self-care is more important. Self-care is more than just wine and Netflix and going to a spa. Self-care is more than that. So I helped my mom take care of my siblings and basically just raise them and second mother while growing up myself. So I've been feeling like I've been taking care of people for the past 21 years. And then so feel like I was the last woman standing, taking care of my grandma. Like, you know, I was thrown that job. And then when my mom fell and broke her ankle, that felt like just more weight. So I was just like, I felt like I got in my feelings about how I felt like I was going to be a caregiver all my life. Like, who going to go take care of me? Okay. I need somebody to take care of me because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, they all right. So anywho, guys, so this is what she looks like so far. We're an hour in. We got this much done. That's not bad. You know, I would like to be a little further. So I'm gonna stop talking so much. But so I'm going to pin all of this all together, but away from the dress form. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pin down these darts. That's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna pin down these darts. I'm gonna sew down the darts. Okay. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna sew the sides together. I'm gonna sew up the sides. And I am going to make a little notch on where the dart ends meet, so I know where to sew them up at. With stuff like this, stuff that's fitted and doesn't stretch, you have to put darts in because it'll pucker and it'll look all weird. So I can remove this from the dress form. And we're going to sew up our darts, and then we're going to add our side panels. And then we could get into cutting away at this base top. Have you guys been voting on Instagram? I'm going to go check. Puff sleeves. Y'all really into these puff sleeves. Puff sleeves is leading by 1. Y'all trying to give me more work. Now, okay. I should have said this at the beginning. We might not be able to this. I cannot promise that this is going to be finished by the end of this. I can't be on here all day. It's just 5 o'clock. It's just turned 4. I got a life. I got old people to take care of. You know, they get kind of restless after a while. So we can't be on here all night. So y'all might not be able to finish this. But I am going to. I was supposed to push record on my camera. My camera is not recording. You know, I just, if my y'all pray that Nadia gets the assistant she needs in 2020, okay? If she get her an assistant, because if my sister could have been like pushing record and getting all the angles and shots that I couldn't get it, because it'd been more if I stopped and moved the camera, yada yada yada. So I'm gonna sew up these darts. You freehanded your side bodice. Yes, I did. So I made a pattern of what the bodice of an actual bustier top that I had. And so because it's an actual bustier top, it's a little bigger. And then, I added seam allowance, of course. It was a little bigger. And because of the way this top is, it was definitely bigger than what I needed to be. So just going in and just fixing it, I guess that is dope. Okay. Yeah. I didn't realize that is a big thing. You see what I'm saying? Go right over my head. I need deliverance. And then when people tell me, I'm like, okay, I guess. If my friend Wanda was watching, she'd be cussing me out right now. Now, like, I need you to calm down. So I got a new sewing machine, guys. Okay, that wasn't smart. That wasn't smart. See, I do one smart thing and then I got a new sewing machine. You guys just gotta take my. It's a brother, okay? It's the fancy one, okay? It's the one that got like 85 million stitches, okay? Like that's like a legit number. It got 85 million stitches, okay? And so I'm super excited about it. I already changed my needle. I already have a matching thread. I got some thread. I am going to set my stitch that I'm going to use. It's computerized. This thing is epic. You probably heard it when I turned it on too. So first thing I'm going to do is sew up this dart. So I'm going to move my pen and I'm going to match up those notches that I cut. Oh no. All right, let me do this. First, measure how long the dart has to be. An idea. 5 inches. So you're going to sew 5 inches in to the shirt. And you make sure you're going to veer off. You lay this down. I'm going to lay this down. And I am going to measure. So we're going to start there. I'm going to measure 5 in. See that? It's 5. Measure that. 5 inches in. And I can see that. I'm going to put my pen here just in case. And when you sew in a dart, you don't backstitch at the end. Ooh. I'm going to keep my camera low so you guys can see my baby. How much? See. Okay. Figuring out where I need to start sewing. So fabric where I need to be anchored. Backstitch. Slightly veering off as I go. Remove this pin. And then we're going to leave the ties long because we're going to tie a knot. And twisting it. We're going to tie a knot to secure the dart. And then I'm going to press this. You gotta press your darts, guys. And there it is. A dart. You see that? Looks good. Looks good. I'm gonna press this real quick. I should have grabbed the tile. Iron on. And by pressing this, you are securing that the dart is flat and it's flush. And there's no pucker on the end. I need a little arm. The little ironing ham that you use for sleeves and pockets and elbows and curves. So we have one half of our dart. Go right there. And then I'm going to do this other half. And we're moving along. What kind of what? What kind? Michelle's, what kind? What are you talking about, honey? So, again, I'm gonna match up my notches that I created. Oh, wait, other way. Match up my notches that I put in. I am going to. Yeah, you could backstitch at the beginning of the dart, but don't backstitch at the end of the dart when you get to the peak, because it'll be bumpy. It won't be even. Tying a knot is best, depending on the type of fabric, but mostly. And then I'm going to measure 5 inches in. Also, during my time of me not being on YouTube and not creating content, I definitely have been learning and watching a lot of things. Watching stuff on Skillshare, watching Project One Way, reading books and whatnot, and watching other YouTube videos and channels, because I definitely have been learning new skills and learning things and learning where I made mistakes. Definitely playing around with my sewing machine. The project that's up behind me was a former DIY. Was a former DIY that I gave up on a few years ago, like a year or so ago, but I definitely was like, nah, I'm gonna bring this back out. And working on it and sewing on it and learning new stuff, I've definitely seen my mistakes, as well as having my new baby, which is smoother, as well as buying some different needles, these micro needles. Definitely helps. Definitely help with using such a fine fabric as this crystal organza, that I was able to sew what I need to sew, and I'm moving quite along. And it's looking amazing. And I was like, yes, needles and sewing machine and different skills really do make the world of difference when working on something. The sewing machine. This is the CS7205 computerized sewing machine. It's an embroidered sewing machine. My mom brought it for me for Christmas and / for my birthday. I was so excited. I didn't even know she was buying me a sewing machine. I came in the crib and it was a big box sitting there. I was like, what is this? I was walking down the street, mind my business. La la la. I'm gonna press this once again. Press my darts. I also need to buy a new iron. This iron is older than me. I found it in my grandma's basement. Because the irons I have from college, either they, I gave them away to one of my younger siblings when they went away to school, or they stopped working and got thrown out. So, ouch. I don't have a decent iron. But that one does the job. It's just, I gotta be careful with it, because it might try to act a fool. Okay. And I'm back. What are you guys thinking so far? Do you like this idea? Are y'all against it? I noticed a lot of people doing lives today and yesterday. Like, I pull up Instagram and it's like the whole first bar across, like 7 to 10 people are doing lives. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm gonna line this back up just so I can grab just so I could grab the sides. Just so I could grab the sides. So I'm gonna grab these sides and make sure I put them right sides together. Have them lined up the way they're supposed to be lined up. So we're gonna do right sides together because they're gonna fold over. Right sides together. We're gonna fold this over. Yep. Okay. You guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm just making sure. And if I make a mistake, that's what seam rippers are for. That's good. That's good. Yep. If I make a mistake, that's what seam rippers are for. I've been cleaning, listening, so I can catch up. I've been cleaning and listening to so I catch up on the visual. Well, we're just about done with this bodice. We are going to sew up these sides, and then we're going to put it back on this dress form so we know where to cut the base top. So we know where we're going to attach it. So I'm just taking right sides, facing right sides, so that I can pin these together to each other and not the dress form. So I can take this to the sewing machine and we can sew this together so that we can move on to this base top. Let me got a little too much fabric. There we go. All right. Yep. So along with me working on myself during my time of concentration, consecration. That word is difficult for me. As many other words are. It's my time of consecration. I've definitely been brainstorming things where I want to. I told my fashion club students, I refer to the seam ripper as my best friend. So that's literally what they call it. When I'm like, okay, guys, I made a mistake. I'm like, use your seam ripper. They're like, my best friend. So they run around. Where's my best friend? It's so cute. So yes, when I first was teaching them about the different things that come into a sewing kit, that definitely was one of the things I told them. I'm like, it's your best friend. It's your best friend. Don't ever leave home without it. You could never go wrong with it. It's gonna get you through the tough times and the bad time. And so yeah, it's so cute to run around. Where's my best friend? Oh my God. And then like one student, the last time we was together, someone left their seam ripper on the table. So one girl, she was like, oh my God, someone left their best friend. Oh my God, what are they going to do? because they too just got started on deconstruction. Like I brought a bunch of my old clothes and a bunch of thrifted clothes, and I was teaching about taking stuff apart and putting stuff together. So they was just in there, just having their fun old time sewing and taking stuff apart. And so, Ma, I hear noise. I don't know which old person is coming from. Okay, I guess they're just moving around. All right. So yeah, they was just working on reconstruction, and I know they feel. Hold on, it's my grandma. What's wrong, man? Sorry about that, stylist. Old people. I told you, I can only do this for so long. They're gonna be restless. Anywho, so we're gonna sew up the two sides, our front side, our bustier front, and our side panel together. To back stitch. And I'm gonna go over exactly where I have my dart. And back stitch. So we have, and I'm not gonna cut away any of the excess until I put this back on the dress form and we try it on, because yeah. So we have our side seam. Ooh, ooh. Okay, do so the other side, and then we can get this baby back on the dress form, and we can cut away this other top. Yay! Wait, let me get my pins going in the right direction. So yeah, my little kitties, they were all excited. Yeah, and me being at that school is definitely another assignment. Like that school, the way they run that school, it's like a prison. They treat them little brown and black babies like so bad. It is. Mm, mm. I gotta come in and be, because at first, like, yeah. So I'm definitely talking to them, encouraging them, inspiring them, telling them like, look, you guys gonna have to learn how to do this and do that. You're gonna have to learn how to handle your emotions. You're gonna have to learn how to just, not go off every time somebody, because I'm like, bullies don't care. So I'm definitely there for a reason, just to spread love and positivity. Like God has really been showing himself faithful to me in almost every aspect. Everything I do is so intentional. Like even me being here taking care of my grandma, that's intentional. You don't even. That's too personal. Y'all just read about that in my book. Y'all read about that in my book. That's too personal. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I had to come to a place of peace about it. I hope you guys can hear me on my sewing machine. It's so quiet. It's so much quieter than my other one, my singer. I love my singer. My sister let me have it, and I appreciate it. It got me through 2 years of depression and boredom and isolation to 2 years of just figuring it out. So I appreciate that little guy. And I definitely take it with me when I have sewing lessons and classes. So here's our seam. I'm going to press these, and then we're going to get it back on the dress form so we can figure out how to cut this base top. We are 126 in. I think we're doing well. Like I said, we might not be able to get everything done. Them sleeves definitely may not happen, but it's going to be okay. So I'm going to press this seam so everything is flat, especially using this type of fabric. You want things to be crisp. This is not technically shirting material. This is a different type of shirting material because it's a little stretchy. But I still want to press my seams because I heard, was that Isaac Mizrahi or Michael Kors? It was Isaac Mizrahi on from Project Runway episodes past. One person was like she wrote a letter to Isaac Mizrahi and asked him like what can make her better as a self-taught home designer, and he was like the best thing to stand out is ironing, pressing your seams. That stand you out from any just home ed craft thing. And I was like, because I was not pressing my seams. I could do a pattern and then be like, press the seams. I'm like, all right, moving on, next thing, and don't press my seams. Now I'm like, look, this seam's gonna get pressed. They're gonna get pressed. I be pressing them, honey. Pressing them. I'm saying I'm trying to be up there with the high class of high-end designers much to my friends' dismay. I do not want to be a high-end fashion designer. You know, I got one friend who's trying to make me her personal stylist and seamstress and designer. I'm like, you gonna have to find a friend for me. But I still want myself to look good. Because for so long, that's another talking about self-hatred. Look, I'm gonna talk about self-love and self-hatred. I'll do a whole nother video. Thank you. So another form is I wasn't confident in a long time of my skills of sewing. My best friend Wanda used to be like, Nadia, that's not normal. That's not normal to be just at home making a dress. And then I didn't share what I was making either. Yes. Guys, hold on. I was hoping that this wouldn't happen, but it is happening. So bear with me. I'm coming, Grandma. Oh no, Grandma. Okay, you gotta get back in the bed. Where's the bed? Mom, can you come down here? I'm technically still live. Mom. Mom, she ready for you. Okay, I'm just saying she ready for you. Ah, you guys are still here. Thank you for waiting. Grandma had a bit of a accident, and so I had to get her situated. My mom's going to come and finish up, but she's okay. She's okay. She's fine. Just a little bit of an accident. She probably ate a few things that she shouldn't have been eating, and it didn't help. So yeah, so she's fine. Just nothing more than nothing. What is the word I'm looking for? Nothing traumatic, nothing traumatizing. Just without sounding insensitive, just a bit inconsistent. Not inconsistent. Just a random time. I wanted to say inconvenient, but that's not the right word. That sounds insensitive. It happened at the time it happens. I don't know why. But we gonna keep moving, okay? I press down my seam, flow down. Let me pin this. I left my pin cushion. I'll be back. You guys are the real MVPs. All right. You trying to learn a thing or two? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. My mom's coming. She moving a little slow because her ankle is still healing. She had to get surgery and everything. And my mom was high, y'all. She was high. I definitely recorded it. I definitely said to myself was because she said some inappropriate, scarring things. But it was hilarious. Yeah, stuff like this situation right now, me trying to sit down and record, especially on live, and something like that with my grandma would have happened. 2018, 2009, no, 2000, definitely 2017, 2018, I would have been like all upset. I'd have ended the live. I'm not saying I'd have been yelling and angry with my grandma, but I just wouldn't have been as kind. I had a lot of resentment and anger. It's not, my grandma's not the nicest person. She looked like a sweet old lady. You know, she'll laugh and joke with you, but she's not the nicest person. And a lot of my family members weren't kind to me either. They just, like I said, I felt like I was thrown with this job. So I had a lot of hurt and anger and resentment in me towards this house, the situation, her. So I'd have been upset. I'd have been upset. It'd have been this. That being said, I'd have been upset. But now you was cheering on the dentist. That is hilarious. Like, yeah, did just go. You did a good job. That's funny. So yeah, you guys up a little bit. So yeah, 2018 Nadia would have just, 2019 Nadia would have barely made it. She'd have barely made it. She'd been living up feelings about it. I'd have probably came back like, okay, guys, so we're gonna finish this. I'm sorry about that. Blah, blah, blah. And not blah blah blah. Like I don't care, but I'm just telling you guys my growth and my process. So thanks to God in therapy. Jesus in therapy, it works, people. Don't ever doubt it. I can move on with a smiling face. So we have a bustier. Ta-da! So we're gonna pin this back. I'm gonna stand up because I want to make sure that this is 7 inches down from the shoulder seam. Highest point 7 inches down. So we have things exactly where we want them. So we know how much the goal of this, so we know how much to cut of this base top. Because it would be simple just to sew the bustier onto the base. But then that creates bulk. Is that right? Did I measure that right? Yeah, I measured that right. Yeah, I measured that right. Okay. So we're pinning down our fabric, our bustier, so we know where to cut. Like I said, I want to marry these two together, and I just don't want to attach Take your time, Mom. I just don't want to attach one top on top of this one. I want to, I'm planning to wear this for the spring and the summer, and I don't want this to become too hot and too heavy because I'm basically wearing 2 layers of tops. I want to make this all one top. Now that would be cute if this was a separate top. That could be another DIY if I literally made like a bustier top and I could layer it on top because I love doing that. Layering tops, like little crops, so bustiers on top of other tops. So now that we have this laid out, what I'm going to do is we're going to cut up from the side seam. Cut from the side seam. We're going to come back around up to here and sew that way, okay? Close to the side seam if possible. Now you could seam rip this. Definitely could seam rip this. If I wasn't doing this live, I definitely would seam rip because I just want a more cleaner edge. But I can finesse it to where you would never notice that it was cut like that. So excess fabric. I think I just cut into the sleeve. Cut up and around. Sleeve, get out of my way. Yep, I did. Ooh, I cut a big old hole. Oh, snap. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's gonna have to be fixed. So this is where things you can figure out how much you want to keep because you're gonna need a little bit for seam allowance because this is gonna fold over and then So I am going to bring down my pins. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Fold this over. You go back to where you belong. And I am literally going to try to keep as much of the original armhole as possible so I don't have much to recut. I am going to cut down into that. So when I pull this up, can't even see it. And that's what I want. I want, to look like it's one. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this other side. Cutting as close to that seam as possible. Make sure I don't cut into the back side of the shirt on this side. We don't want no problems. So again, I'm going to fold down this half. Come across. I'm definitely cutting into that pocket. Now I could seam rip the pocket, but I'm not trying to keep the pocket. So cut into that pocket. Meets this cut that I got right here in the middle. All right. Now, with this still attached, before I remove it, anything else, I am going to come down here and I am going to, because I want to keep a little bit of this bottom and this overhang. I think it looks really dope if I have this and that. Now, I may change my mind. I may change my mind. I may not like it. So I'm just going to cut. And I'm going to use this to measure the other side. It's even. Use that to measure how much to cut of this side. Hi guys, welcome to our new viewers. We are a ways into this project. We are working on deconstructing these two tops into making them to one top. This is going to be a not abstract. What's what I'm looking for? I don't know what the human language. So we're going to save these and keep those for later. And so we can remove our pins. So we can remove this underlayer of this top so that we can start sewing these shirts together to make one shirt. And then we can move on to the sleeves to figure out what we're going to do with the sleeves. So to all our new watchers, new viewers, this man's top is going to become a bustier woman's blouse hybrid. And there are options to choose for the sleeves. You can choose a puff sleeve or you can choose a ruche sleeve. If you guys are on Instagram, you can go to FullStyle Inc. That's at Instagram at FullStyle Inc. and vote on the sleeves. These are the options. So it's option number 1, which is a puff sleeve. And then option number 2, which is a ruche sleeve. So if you're on Instagram, if you have an Instagram, please go to Instagram, FullStyle Inc. and choose which. So you can see it's completely bare. We're going to put our bustier back up on this thing. Just like that. See that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? It's coming together. Okay, I'm done. Evil hackle. Not really my thing. Although it was Halloween. Man, I was so sad that I couldn't do Halloween. I had so much I planned. I brought material and everything. Like it was about to go down, but I did not have the time at all. Not at all. All right, I'm gonna measure this, make sure it's right. I am going to flip this so that it is, I'm gonna flip it up so we're right sides together. And we're gonna sew this bad boy. Now I don't want to take it and turn it this way. Don't want to do that. I'm gonna flip it up and then sew along it because I'm definitely will probably do a top stitch so that it could be nice and finished. But I'm gonna make sure I got my 7 inches. Everything all right? I'm just gonna leave it in there like that. I also have to get back. Okay. And then I'm gonna measure my 7 inches down. Perfect. So I am going to flip this up just like that. Pin them on this bust line. Anyway, you escaping? Oh, it's nice. It's good. It's great. Have fun. Show your toys. My mom was trying to escape, y'all. I have to rush her down to there. Same thing with these sides. I'll worry about those when I come back. Okay, so take this off the board. Look at my pocket back here. I have my pocket. So I hope I step on there. Yeah, I hope I step on there. Time to sew these bad boys together. Finger crossed. And then we're going to try it on. Because I already know how the base blue shirt fit. So we just got to see how everything look. Make sure my sewing is lined up. I mean, my plackets are lined up. Like I said, I want my plackets lined up. Even if it's going to be a little funky that they are both different. I want my plackets lined up. And then going into my side seams. To that armhole. That curve. It's easier to do it on a flat when it's in my hand versus on that mannequin. Again, that puff. Y'all in this puff sleeve. Y'all trying to give me more work. Ooh, I need to grab my charger. Y'all trying to give me more work. Y'all definitely gonna have to come back to see the final look. Because that involves me cutting off the sleeve, with the sleeve, using the pattern, gathering the sleeve. Well, not I don't maybe have to recut the whole sleeve, but I'm definitely gonna have to gather it and then reattach it. That's more work. That's more work, y'all. Y'all try to give me more work. I see y'all. Y'all don't even care about me. Y'all just won't. Y'all won't. Sound like my mama now. Y'all don't even care about me. So I got that sewed down. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna look at how the side seam looks and everything. But all right. Now lovers. No, we cannot turn back now. Just like up, nope, don't like it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. All right. Indeed, it's not even the wildest thing I did this year, but yet people are watching it live. The choices I make. Backstitch. Shh. Let me put you on. As soon as I'm done sewing, I'm gonna put you on silent. Unless that's you. You texting me? Hmm? No. My boobs. They're a screw. Let me fix them. Okay. We got them. We fixed them. You don't want no problems. Following the curve, the natural curve not the natural curve, but the pre-existing curve of the fabric. I am going to snip away this pocket because it's going to get on my nerves. I'm getting as close to that edge as possible So I want to keep as much as that shape as possible. Again, I'm gonna make sure my plackets are lined up and the times to come to it. Not come up to it, shall I say. If I could speak English like a person that was raised in America. Plackets are lined up. Ooh. Fabric is thick. Calm down now. Thick fabric is past. Oh, you guys can't see. Y'all just sitting here looking at my face. Why know y'all ain't say nothing? I see what y'all own one. Oh, they didn't let the kids at the house with the corona. Again, getting close to that edge as possible. I am going to go back and zigzag stitch all of my seams because the blue shirt, the all blue shirt, does fray, as you guys can see. It is fraying. So I'm going to just back stitch right here because I'm going to come back and figure out what to do. Figure out this armhole situation. It might help if I turn the back side out. So let's get all these pins. Excuse me. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, we gotta fix that pocket. This it, guys? Oh no. Okay, so I see what I did wrong. One, my placket is a little screwed. I don't appreciate that at all. And two, when I sewed this down, I end up making it not functional, so it's not going to be able to open. So I need to figure that out. I may not do that on camera. I may figure that out on my own time because I may have to seam rip this up and fold it down and stitch it along here separately because right now it's not functional. And if I was to get this on and off, I'll probably have to put it over my head, which is not a problem. I don't know. I may leave it alone, but I definitely want to fix up that it's definitely off. Now I just have to figure out if that's gonna bother me because I don't care if anybody else see it. I mean, look, I made it. What you do? No shame, no tea. We don't want to shame nobody because they ain't out here sewing. Okay, that's not what this community is about. But also, why are you so close to my placket? Well, up on my breast. So, anywho, so now we need to figure out this underarm situation. Oh, okay. I gotta fix that. I kind of sewed into this fabric up here, so I need to fix that. Kind of sewed up to that fabric. I need to fix that. So we're gonna go down, figure out this side seam situation. But first, I am going to try this on. I'm going to step away and I'm going to come back and so you guys see what it looks like on me before we sew up these side seams. but I do need to fix this over here. You know how sometimes if you're not careful, you can sew the under fabric of like a back piece or something? That's exactly what happened here. So it picked up a little bit of that sleeve fabric. So it looked a little wonky, but the other side looks good. And I definitely will go back and stitch onto that. And this part, I don't know what happened to this part. This went all the way around, didn't it? Huh. Was it this? It was this. Hmm. So I sewed it onto the sleeve. Y'all may not be getting the sleeves y'all want. Let me stop. What y'all saying so far? So far, it looks great. You are making the button packet to be functional. Look in the inside of the other shirt. Are you making? That was my original idea, to make the button placket functional. I might just opt it out. Because that's, I don't know. Because if I do that, I'm gonna have to seam rip here, fold them over individually, sew them down, like top stitch them down, and then to attach these two so it's like a little gaping hole, probably sew up the side of the placket. So like where, like you see how, well, you probably can't see. This placket shirt has stitches along the side, and this one doesn't. But I'll probably have to do that so they can be attached together and not like a gaping hole. So I don't know how that will work, if it will end up putting these two pieces together or not. So I may just leave it where it's not functional, but I definitely want to fix this. You guys can't see, right? But there's a little where this fabric moved over slightly as I was sewing it down. So it's not completely lined up. But again, it depends on how much of a perfectionist or stickler I want to be for those things. Because I doubt if anybody is going to really see it unless they get really close to it. Be safe, mine. Have fun. Show your toys. Bring back snacks. I heard there was no toilet paper and rice in the store, so she really shouldn't be driving, but she grown and she's also crazy, so I'm not gonna fight her. I'm not gonna fight her. So I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna try this thing on, and I'll be back. All right. First of all, who cut this? Why? What? So I don't know if it's crooked up here. See, I don't even have my best bra. My blues be sitting up like this. Maybe I should go put a bra on. Anywho, so I gotta attach this to the sleeve and then figure out the situation. Oh, I'm gonna say you tried it. Figure out the situation. But I don't know if it's crooked because it's crooked up here. It don't look crooked up here. Or is it crooked because it was cut like that? Huh. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So up top look pretty good. Again, I don't have like on an actual ladies. Excuse me if there's any gentlemen watching. Actually, whatever. I don't have on an actual bra. I have like on a sleep bra, like a sleep cami. Because yes, let's be honest, who really wants to wear a bra around the house? So, so I'm wondering if I put an actual bra on, would it look better? So it can actually my boob can sit up, so I can see how it would actually look. Because right now my darks look crazy. I don't know what this thing over here is. I'm gonna put my actual bra on. Give me a minute. Nope, I lied. I'm not doing that. Woo. Nope, I'm not doing it. So we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. In the words of Tim Girl, you make it work. I can't do this. I mean, it don't look bad. I'm not saying it look terrible. I hate it. It's coming together. The vision I had. Just got to sew up the side seams, do the sleeves. It's just about tailoring at this point, and tailoring is like just the fine tuning. Yeah. So, all right. BRB. Okay. You guys are still with me. We're gonna do this. We're in the home stretch now, y'all. Ooh, let me put my computer on the charger. We are in the home stretch. My hands are so dry. I hate it. I hate dry hands. And then on top of that, dealing with fabrics always seems to soak moisture out your hands. So what y'all think so far? Y'all hate it? Y'all with it? You love it? You're like, I'm excited to see what it looks like. You know I'm gonna kill it with the styling. Yes. So let's see what them. Let's see what the results to the shirt, the sleeves are looking like right now. Ah, puff sleeves are leading by 4. Why? Why do y'all want to give me more work? What y'all on with me, bruh? So, put the fabric together. Actually, I'm gonna fix my mistakes. Then I'm gonna go and fix everything else. So, see, remember your best friend. My neighbor's kicking it. Okay, they like we feel no corona. I don't know why my mama just went. Bless her soul. Maybe she went to get some food. I hope she bring me back something. Let me see what she said. She said nothing about food. How rude. That should make that look better. It does. But I do have to go back and resew that down now. I'm going to go ahead and seam rip this too because I got to remove that little piece from the little pocket. Okay. The puff is right now. The puff is I'm a little tired. Am I tired? I'm sleepy. I'm always the puff is very right now, okay? But I was thinking about less work. Who follow trends anyway? Who has time? Who has time? Y'all got time to follow trends? I ain't got that. I don't got those immediate funds at this current moment in time to buy everything. You guys gonna get your sleeves, but you definitely might have to come. That might have to be another type of video because I definitely ain't got that type of time to be on here another however many hours. So I'm going to sew down. Oh, yeah, I was trying to figure out what happened, why this was so off. So I'm going to seam rip that up as well. Resew it, attach the side seams. I'm going to cinch in the side seams a little bit, get a little, so that when I do have a bra on, it is definitely fitted because I don't want it, because it's a little loose right now. And I definitely was thinking of something more structured. Not necessarily structured, but definitely something a little bit more fitted. Yep. Something that ain't nobody else got. I hate walking in somewhere, somebody got on something I have. I'm mad. I'm going home. Whole attitude about it. I'm going home. It's some bull. It's very ghetto here. Yeah. Let me stop. Like I need to look. So let me stop. So I'm going to resew this down. And that's the one part of the bustier. So where it's lining up better with that side seam and the following the arm. Y'all gonna make me, y'all really, really, really gonna make me remove these sleeves. That's what y'all gonna do. That's how y'all gonna be. That's who y'all are naturally in life. Petty like that. If I'm gonna remove these sleeves, I should do it. I should do it right now, huh? I'm pressed. Now I want to seam rip this. I ain't trying. Ow. I gotta fix that. Y'all see this? Hello. Hello. Okay, I'm done. I'm a little. What's it? ain't got time to seam rip up this whole sleeve. I'm gonna get cut, bro. I'm gonna get cut like it's Project One Way. I'm gonna take my time. Thank you. Thank you. I do. I'm tripping. I'm getting nervous. I'm doubting myself. I was just talking about. I was doubting myself. Like, I think I made a mistake and I did it for people to see. No one is ever going to watch my videos and trust me ever again. No. Yeah, so literally. But that is the enemy. He a liar. The devil a whole liar, y'all. He out here lying to people. Maybe my mama went to vote. I don't know. Did she vote? Here's your sleeve, people, children of God. Here's your sleeve. I gotta figure out how to make it poofy. As usual, you need a little bit more fabric when you're doing a poof sleeve. So it's kind of big on me, but it's not that big. So that means I got to seam rip up this side as well because I already sewed it down to the sleeve. Oops. This way. You get your life together. You ever seam rip something? You're like, dang, why my stitch is so good? I got to seam rip. It'd be difficult. You're like, dang it, I did too good of a job. I can't believe I've been alive for almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. I don't even talk on the phone. Okay. I only talk on the phone as long to like 3 people, and them 3 people. Okay, 4. Them 3 people. 3 of them are my brother and my sisters. Okay. Another one, my best friend Juan. But I don't ever think we reached the 2 hour mark. I think we just like hour and a half. Definitely an hour. But me and my sisters, especially my sister Imani, we could watch a whole movie together. Like we would literally put on a movie, especially like if we had any sense say yesterday. So like 1 year for my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday is March 16th. So 1 year for my dad's birthday, did we watch Stargate or did we watch The Mommy? I think we watched Stargate. And we literally like pulled up the movie at the same time, push play at the same time, and watched the movie together. And like we've seen the movie 75 million times. I'm not exaggerating. And we we discussed the movie and the things, and I don't think my dad ever seen. Did he see Stargate? Yeah, he did see Stargate, the movie. He didn't get to see the TV shows, but he saw Stargate. So we just talked about that. And then like when we watched The Mommy, that came out after my dad died. This happened recently. With the being on the phone, the last time it happened was in the summertime. Me and my sister watched The Mommy, and we discussed it. My dad never got to see The Mommy, but it's definitely a movie that my daddy would have loved. My dad was into sci-fi and fantasy. Him and my mama bonded over Doctor Who. My auntie didn't like my daddy, but because he liked Star Trek, they used to like Klingon Warrior, kick it. I don't know. And so we grew up watching Star Wars, Stargate, Big Trouble Little China, like all those things my dad was into. So yeah, we were some weird kids. I don't regret none of it. I mean, the weirdness part, everything else. I could change some things. What? The weirdness part, I don't regret it. It was really, really fun. We had a really great time. Really great time. Being weird. We used to watch PBS all day long, murder mysteries. Who in the devil was that? A duo call. I don't think the person that got it that I got my that had this number before me told the people he was getting a new number. Because I didn't got people cussing him out, and I'm like, yo, this ain't even that. I'm not him. Anthony out there he got a whole new idea. Ah! That's funny. People texting and cussing and all types of stuff. I'm like, whoa, Anthony, did you escape? One girl, I think I had a conversation with her. I'm like, sweetheart, this ain't this, yada yada yada. I'm sorry. I don't know. She like, whatever, what the ever. And I'm like, look, girl. I said you can't have a conversation like a adult, a normal person. So I'm gonna block you. Like I was gonna block her anyway, but like, look, girl, I just want you to know because what she was talking about, it seemed like something important. But at the same time, she was cussing him out. This person, Anthony, she was cussing him out. And I'm like, I'm sorry to hear all of that, but this not Anthony. So I didn't want to just leave her on like red or whatever. She continued her rampage. Anthony like ran away. Anthony was going through some things. Anthony the job. I was like, oh, Anthony, bruh, you be 2016. Well, not that. Nah, I wasn't running away. I had people cussing me out. Anthony, like his living conditions wasn't. Let's just say I was praying for Anthony, okay? I've been praying for Anthony. I've been praying for Anthony. Let's just say that. Anthony began these prayers because I don't know what's going on over there. So we are in the home stretch. Yeah, I don't regret a lot of things that happened in my childhood, like the whole encompass of my childhood. I mean, even though I did grow up without a father and my mom is a crazy person, she did the damn thing, and that's how me and my siblings talk. We talk to my mom. You did the damn thing. Like you did that. Like you so lucky to have us. Like we're amazing. You're welcome. Anywho, so like we spent our weekends at Borders and y'all, RIP Borders. We spent our weekends in Borders and in libraries and like our nights playing video games and playing Clue and murder mysteries. So like I don't regret none of it. Okay, so we're gonna fix our mistakes. We're gonna sew up this side seam, making a new armhole. How much I was looking for something that was on my wrist. I was looking for the very thing that was on my wrist. I was like, where's my pins? Where the pins at? Yeah. We get there, y'all. We get there. We getting that on time. We getting there on things. We getting there. I'm getting hungry. I really hope my mom gets food. I don't want to cook. I've been cooking almost every day. Oh no! I hope my mom didn't go to the grocery store. Yo, this thermo that I got from TJ Maxx, my tea's still hot. Why she came back? Oh, she just got food. I was like, I hope she didn't go to the grocery store because she can't shop. Did she just grab the Subway? Gross. So she definitely didn't give me nothing because she didn't even ask what I wanted. That hurt at all because like they didn't make it comfortable welcoming. It's like Starbucks. Starbucks is not welcoming. I'm not comfortable there. Like I'm mad. I'm uncomfortable. I'm mad. Starbucks wants you to spend your money and get out. Barnes and Borders had cushions and seats. You could listen to like the CDs, and we had like a little corner cubby like right by the window. We used to sit there and read books, and we got into anime. We got into manga there and anime. Like it was over. Like, and then I got a little older, then I got a little grown, got a little rebellious. You know what I'm saying? Start talking to boys. I spent less days at Borders, but I will always have the memories. We used to walk to Borders through our neighborhood. It was on 95th and Western. If anybody from the city, they know Evergreen, 95th Western. Walk to Borders, be there all day, and then we'll walk to like Potbelly's or Panera Bread, get food, and then we'll go to Cold Stones that was in the same little plaza area, get our ice cream, and just kick it, walk back to the crib, walk to the Beverly Hills area, and look at all the houses that we're going to own one day. And that's a legit fact. Like, we're going to get that house. That's a house right there. Yeah, so let's get the sewing. So the side seams and so we can figure out these sleeves. Good times, right? Good times, good times. Every now and then we have to run from a dog. Ah. Good times when my mom used to send us to the stove, like cake and ice cream. On a random day, we had to walk to the stove, and it could be a whole blizzard outside, and she still want us to go to the stove. Fun times. You need help? Fun times. In the summertime, we used to like all the kids on the block, like we hung out with whatever. We used to walk down this thing called the back road, and which is basically just a side street that's behind the roads, the streets that run horizontal. And we used to walk and get to Jules and just literally be in Jules, kicking it, pick up snacks and juice, and walking around Jules. The workers didn't know if we was in there stealing, causing trouble or not. Nah, we was just in there using our air conditioning to get snacks. We didn't want no problems. Still funny. Now, I remember you could walk in the summertime. You could walk to certain parks and get in their pool at certain hours of the day. You go swimming for free at certain hours of the day. These kids would never know. They say my generation was the last generation to get to play outside. I mean, like for real, for real. So we have that, and we gotta press our seams. But I'm gonna do this other side real quick, and then we're gonna see where we at, and we're gonna figure out these sleeves. But I'm gonna end this at 6. It is 5:39 right now, but I'm gonna end this at 6 because y'all, it's been 3 hours. I told y'all I only do this with certain people. I mean, I like y'all, I love y'all, but like, I don't know y'all like. I don't know y'all like that. I wasn't expecting to finish, but it'd have been nice. I ain't gonna lie. And plus, my mom about to be down here doing whatever she about to do. Watch TV. I don't know. So I think this is her nice way of telling me to get over it. I don't know. Is it weird? She my mom? I don't know. It was a fun live stream. I'm glad it was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I thought this was a nice way to spend the day. You know, everybody in the house, you know, because of Corona. A little Ron, little Auntie Rona out here wilding on the people, bugging. I seen this video today that had me cracking up. Somebody had like a red table discussion with the coronavirus. He tells her, no, you know what? I definitely feel bad because it definitely was not my intent. He was like, yo, I was just supposed to be in China, and then I went, you know, to Europe, and then I got to the States. He's like, yo, I'm wilding. Like, he's like, yo, I'm out here going state to state. I'm international. And then he was like, I know it was bad when Ebola called me. Ebola told me, like, you tripping. He's like, I wasn't listening. He said, then the NBA shut down. He was like, yeah, I'm bugging. I'm definitely bugging. Cracked up my whole soul. Had a whole red table talk with the coronavirus. Like, Idris Elba got. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't. Like, what is. Whatever. We out here in these streets. So. Looky. You can stop right here, actually, girl. You could be done right here. You don't even have to put sleeve on this thing. You could just like hem up the armholes and be over it. Have you a little high low. I might keep the high low. I don't know. I might just trim that off, keep the high low, wear it with some high waisted pants or a skirt. I gotta press my seams. Put her back on the mannequin. Press my seams in a bit. So I'm gonna talk you guys through what I would do with these sleeves. Because basically we're done. We just gotta like hem stuff up and attach these sleeves. So I'm gonna talk you through. Because like I said, I'm about to bounce. I'm definitely gonna leave this up. I actually may download it and like chop it up. What you laughing about? What happened? Chop it up. And so it could be like an actual tutorial. Come on, Betsy. So yeah, I need to press my seams. I probably could take that in a little bit more. Take that in a little bit more. Press my seams. I'm gonna have to figure out this neckline situation because when I put it on, I definitely have to like squeeze it in my head. And if like my hair is big like this, or if I got makeup on, it's all on this shirt. So I gotta fix that out. I gotta fix it. So fixing this armhole situation. But with the sleeves, so with puff sleeves, you want to take the sleeve and sew a gathering stitch. And a gathering stitch is just a loose stitch so that you're able to pull on the threads so that it roosh up and gather. These fit me kind of, they're not tight, but it's not enough fabric to gather. If I gather it, it's not going to make a bit of difference. So I am going to have to cut up the sides, the seams of the arm, and probably add a panel into these. I'm going to be definitely removing the cuff. I already knew I was going to do that, and add a panel into these so that I can get a bigger sleeve. And I'm probably going to do that with the pieces that I cut off from the front and the bottom. Well, not the front. No, I'm keeping the bottom. Where's the? Oh, here it goes. Probably the pieces from the front, the pieces that was underneath this. Probably use that to make like a panel in the sleeve so I can add a little bit more volume to the armhole area so that I can gather it so that it could be a puffier sleeve. So that's something I would do, and I definitely will upload a video of how everything looks, how I would do that in the future date. I probably would try to have it up by Friday. So, yes, guys, that is it. That is it, guys. You guys have any questions, any concerns? I'm sorry I wouldn't be able to finish it, but that's a little bit more work, and we have been on 3 hours. We did have that little, time out, so that also contributes to it. But do you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, any suggestions for future videos? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Oh, team memories. Yeah. Good times. Yeah, so thank you. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. You guys definitely gonna see this. And honestly, the puff sleeve is gonna look dope. I may even add straps so it could actually look like an actual course, like an actual bustier over this thing. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited to see the finished look. I'm excited to style it. I'm definitely excited to style it, especially since I've been wanting to do this for a long time. But yeah, guys. So you guys don't have any comments, any questions? There are more videos coming. There's stuff coming. I am definitely gonna take full advantage of this. So you guys gonna see more DIYs. It's definitely not probably gonna be alive. Maybe not for a while. But spring is whenever she decides to come, she gonna be here. And it's definitely gonna probably get a spring lookbook. This baby probably gonna be featured because I've definitely made this for spring. But that's it, guys. That's all I want. I'm excited at how far I've come. I think I did a lot within my little three little hours. I'm really excited. I'm really happy about these darts in this bustier. That look good. Oh, so yeah, y'all stay tuned for the sleeves though. Like sleeves gonna be hot. Just like a little. I may take in this armhole because it's a little boxy because it's a man, so I may bring it in so it's a little bit more feminine, a little bit more soft. And I definitely want to add volume to these sleeves so it could be a little bit more poof so you get the dramatic. But yeah, you need help, Ma? Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much for watching. I've missed you, stylers, so very much. I hope you guys are washing your hands, staying safe, stay inside if you can, loving and caring for others, helping those who are in need. And remember, you are beautiful, you are loved, but most importantly, always remember to love yourself fully. Until next time. Later, guys.